right, today on the podcast, we are talking about how for some people, meal prepping can be a matter of life and death. And okay, I know what you're thinking right now. That is sensational. It's clickbait. I totally get it. But the truth of the matter is more than 50% of all deaths worldwide are directly linked to chronic inflammatory diseases. So if you struggle to cook at home, whether you're too time poor, you're too low on energy to add one more thing to do to your already giant to-do list, or maybe you just don't know how to cook and you don't have anybody to teach you, right? Eating out is 1,000% easier. I completely understand that and I agree with you. But here's the thing. The standard American diet will kill you. It will contribute to long-term chronic inflammation, which is, as I just said, responsible for more than 50% of the deaths around the world. I mean, that is an absolutely stunning statistic. So yeah, if you struggle to cook anti-inflammatory food 3 times a day, every day, which is what it requires in order to lessen inflammation through the power of food, but you don't want to drive yourself to an early grave, and I'm not sensationalizing when I say that, I'm just being very honest, then you have to meal prep, and not just any meal prep, right? Because who wants to eat the typical healthy food that, nutritionists and dietitians can prescribe? That would take me to an early grave alone. I think, I would be so miserable and sad and just stressed out about having to eat the same health food every day. And, trust me, because I just completed 2 weeks of eating keto. So I can tell you that extreme restriction and forcing yourself to only eat a very small specific set of foods, unless you have complex multiple food allergies. I'm not talking about that, but just it can really strip the joy out of mealtime. And that can be very taxing on your emotional and mental health, which is not good for your overall health, right? And it can contribute to more inflammation. But I digress. But I'm not talking about, cooking brown rice and steaming some broccoli and roasting some fish and just eating that over and over again for the rest of your life. I'm talking about creating delicious, craveable, comforting, anti-inflammatory meals that your whole family will love, like breakfast quesadillas, one pot ground turkey goulash, which if you don't know what goulash is, it's like a pasta dish with peppers and onions and tomatoes and garlic. And then I, of course, add a little bit of vegan butter to really kind of bring it all together, and some kale, some chopped kale, just to, add some more nutritional value. Things like sheet tray sweet and sour chicken, crock pot black bean soup, and cookie dough bites. These are all simple to execute recipes that when you use a quick cooking method, anybody can do this in a matter of hours. And they're meals that anybody would want to eat, even, your pickiest eaters at home. I know that you're time poor and low on energy and struggling to stay consistent. So the last thing I want to do is make an overcomplicated cooking system that requires a lot of advanced techniques, fancy cooking equipment, gourmet ingredients, and tons of time and energy to execute, In fact, I've done the exact opposite for you. I've created a quick and easy, stress-free meal prep method that will teach you to cook breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. That's 20 meals because I include 2 dinners. Normally one is in the crock pot. In just 3 hours or less, so that you can finally use anti-inflammatory food as medicine with ease, consistently enough to get off that roller coaster ride of food-driven autoimmune flare-ups. So you can finally reclaim your health and get your life back. If you want to learn how to do it, check out my upcoming free live masterclass that will teach you the secret to planning a quick and easy meal prep session, essential time-saving tasks for meal prep day, and my broiler sheet tray method of cooking, which is the quickest, easiest way to cook on meal prep day. It's the same way that I cook for all of my personal holistic chef clients. And this masterclass actually ends with a free gift. It's a free set of 5 of my students' favorite meal prep recipes from inside my meal prep course. So I normally don't share these recipes with anybody other than my paying students. All of those recipes that we just talked about earlier, the sweet and sour chicken, the black bean soup, the ground turkey goulash, the breakfast quesadillas, and the cookie dough bites, those are all included in this free recipe packet that you're going to get at the end of this free masterclass so that you can put everything that you learn to use and meal prep at home. We're also going to end the free masterclass with a live giveaway for one lucky winner. Well, there's actually technically two lucky winners, and I'll tell you why in a second. Two lucky winners will win a coupon for 50% off my meal prep course, which is almost $500 savings. And I'm going to take all of your questions at the very end. So all of your burning anti-inflammatory food, meal prep, all of the things, you have questions for me, bring it and I'll answer them live. So if that sounds like something that you need in your life, click the link in the show notes below or go to cheflaurarodriguez.com/masterclass to register today. I have 2 available time slots, so you can choose the date and time that works best for your schedule. And a replay will be available on my website until March 11th. So that's why I'm going to be giving away 2 50% off coupons. So one lucky winner that shows up live to each of those trainings. So the first one is going to be on February 28th, which is a Wednesday, and that's going to be at 10 a.m. And then the following day, Thursday, February 29th, we're going to meet at 7 p.m. So whichever of those dates and times works best for your schedule, go ahead and register at the link in the show notes for that. And just like put that date and time that works best for you in your calendar so you don't forget. And by the way, I'll be sending out email reminders on the day of with the Zoom link for how to join us. So if you forget to put it in your calendar, I understand, but that will be an added help to you so that you don't forget about the training and you know in advance to schedule around it so that way you don't double book yourself. So you really have like no reason not to sign up for this masterclass. In fact, I can think of several reasons why you should sign up for this free meal prep masterclass. Number 1, you're going to learn my quick and easy stress-free meal prep method. Okay, so that you can start using anti-inflammatory food as medicine consistently with ease long enough to get off that roller coaster ride of flare-ups. You're going to walk away with some amazing free meal prep recipes that I normally don't share with anybody outside of students inside my meal prep course. You could win that 50% off coupon for instant lifetime access to my meal prep solution meal prep course, which is almost a $500 savings, guys. And you could get all of your most pressing flare-free meal prep questions answered. Not to mention, you can also meet like-minded autoimmune warriors that are working to heal from within by using flare-free food as part of their healing protocol, or they would like to get to that point inside the masterclass as well. So what do you say? If this sounds like something you need in your life right now, click the link in the show notes to register today or go to cheflaurarodriguez.com/masterclass. That's so hard to say, /masterclass. I'd love to see you in the masterclass, and I can't wait, guys. It's going to be so fun and so transformative. So definitely check that out and see you there.